If you haven't seen the new YouTube update, it's huge. If you don't know what the YouTube partner program is, it's basically how people make or how people make money on YouTube through ad revenue and things like that, right? And they just recently made the biggest update to that program probably in the past 15 years. If you want to be eligible for YouTube monetization, the requirements just got a lot tougher. And it's not just for getting into the program, it's also for maintaining your revenue. Starting in February of next year, you're gonna have to reach 8,000 watch hours instead of 4,000, or you're gonna have to reach 20 million shorts views instead of 10 million to get into the YouTube partner program. The biggest kicker here is if you wanna get shorts revenue for the month before, you have to reach 10 million shorts views. So the way shorts views works is that there's a fund. There's like it's kind of like Spotify or artist streaming. There's a pool of money and it gets split up between people based on how much shorts views you get each month. And to be entered into that pool, you're gonna have to reach at least 10 million views in a month on your shorts. So there's no more getting like 5 million and then you get a few $100, $500 or something like that. You just wouldn't be eligible at all. You have to reach at least 10 million each month to stay in the program. That doesn't mean that you'll get kicked out of the YouTube partner program. It means that you won't have access to the shorts fund for that specific month. I'm gonna be honest about this. This in some ways, I think protects larger creators or people who've put in the time over the years and built a following. But at the end of the day, it also makes like that initial, growth phase a little bit tougher. It's already very, very hard to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. It's really, really hard to get 1,000 subscribers and 10 million shorts views. I think going to 20 million is gonna be a lot tougher for a lot of people. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, but I do think that initial growth phase is gonna be tougher. And I think a lot more people are gonna be putting a lot more work for a longer amount of time to be able to get there. I can tell you that it's not impossible. On my own channel, I've had months where I've been well over 100 million views. I've had weeks where I've been over 100 million views. A lot of those shorts I've taken down, so I don't have them up anymore, but I do know that it's possible and it's something you can do. I had to take my shorts down for copyright reasons. I was doing reaction shorts, and even if you're doing reaction shorts, you still have to get licensing and things like that. Otherwise, you are vulnerable to somebody doing a copyright strike or asking for the video to be taken down. And once the video is taken down, you get a copyright strike. So it's important to get licensing when you can and also get permission when you can. But it is doable. It's something that can definitely be done. If you want to get a short to go viral, you really need to be in like the 80% viewed range, and then you want to be over 100% of the video watched. So that means 80% of people stopped to watch the video and they watched it for over 100% of the time, which means they rewatched it at least for a little bit or rewatched the whole video. And if you can get those numbers, then you'll probably end up getting a short to go viral. But yeah, 10 million each month is, if you're only making shorts, it's really not an impossible task, especially once you get going and you have an audience. Once you reach, 100,000, 200,000 subscribers, it's not something that you can't do. It does make that initial phase, I think, a lot tougher. And I think mentally it's gonna mess with a lot of people. Just being able to stay focused and keep making videos, even though you're not at 1,000 subscribers and you're not at 20 million views. Some people might get to 10 million and then, end up giving up. But you just got to keep going. You keep posting, and if you're making good content and your content's getting better and better over time, then eventually you'll see those better results.